Hey, how you doing? It's me, Gerald, and of course, you know I'm just an Earthling, right? But I've been I'm getting this really big fire up my ass, man. I can't just let it lie anymore. You all know me. I'm a pretty militant atheist. I mean, I'm just full blown. Do not believe in myths. It's just crap, and it's corny. And so I'm getting irritated because, here in the 20th and the 21st century, all of a sudden, our citizens are starting to go delusional and shit. They start putting in God we trust on our money and on our symbols. God this and God that. And they put one nation under God in our Pledge of Allegiance in the 50s. They hire a preacher up in the Senate, the Congress, or whatever, they pay him yearly, I guess, 100-something thousand a year or whatever, to say a prayer every day for work. So, I don't know. It's been just, religions have been trying to, get their greasy, sticking those fingers into every single little pie, and there's so many of them, and some of them are so juxtaposed. I mean, it's opposites. They cannot survive together. It's just crazy. Listen, I swear, our founding fathers actually wanted and believed in freedom from religion, as opposed to freedom of. If you want to worship your freaking deity, if you want to have your delusion, if you want to think this delusion with certain ritual get you things, that's your business and yours alone. And I don't think any of you all have the right to, just because you're allowed to worship as you please. I'm not sure that means, and I'm telling everybody, the judge out there and everything, that made this stupid ass decision. I don't think that gives you the right to build anywhere you want to either. I'm not talking about just the Muslims at 9/11. No. I'm talking about all religious shrines and buildings and bullshit and schools and churches especially, spending multiple millions of dollars on a building to go in and freaking pray, when in their own book it says just the opposite. He doesn't want temples and blah blah blah. You're supposed to kneel in the darkness where no one can see you and talk to God. Yeah, you idiots don't even follow your own freaking Bible. You all get mad at Westboro Church. At least they're telling it like it is. Straight up. You got it? It's tearing this freaking government apart. This whole freaking deal. I mean, like, here in Portland, Oregon, we have this Church of Christ followers that don't believe in medicine. They believe in prayer. Every couple months, some child dies of some curable, treatable disease. And it's been years going on. And just because of this so-called freedom of religion instead of freedom from, they we're hands up. Oh, that's a church. We can't. Oh, no. If that's how they believe, we can't force them to go to the doctor. You can force them to take their kids to the doctors, and you did once you found out. Well, once you say you found out. Of course, we all knew you knew before, because we did. People, I can't even tell how many thousands have probably prayed for amputees to get their limbs back. And out there, if you are a Christian or a God believer, you know if you've ever done that before. It's maybe on the whim, midnight prayers, and please let their amputees have their legs back or something. You know what I mean? How many people have done that probably? Huh? Weird. Who knows? All I know is I'm still without legs. You know what I mean? I still have no legs. So either your God is omnipotent, I mean, he can do anything, and he just doesn't want to, which makes him an asshole. Not really omnipotent. or that he can't really do everything, and he just says he can, and that's just a lie. I don't know, what is it? Yeah, that was a stupid analogy, I know. I'm sorry, I got off track. Having a bad day today. So I just wanted to point out a few things about the whole gig, the Godhead deal, and I just don't get it. You know, like, the way you want to, why would you want to run a theocracy in the first place? Why would you want us to be a theocracy? I don't get that. You see, if you've actually read through the Bible, I mean, read it, you can't refute Westboro Church. There's nothing you can say bad about them. They're just following along with that same freaking book you are. I don't get it, people. You're all a bunch of damn hypocrites, what you are. Obama, you're the worst. I know this was supposed to be about you, but I can't help it, man. You're creeping into everything. You've betrayed me so bad, I can't get it out of my mind. I mean, you actually got on stage and told the world that we are a nation under God. No, I'm not. And I know thousands, millions, that would rather you not say that, considering it was specifically partitioned out of into the Constitution. That the government shall establish, the Congress shall establish no religion whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. And here you say, which God are we under? Zeus? Hopefully this time you'll answer. Zeus? Baal? Dijkstra? Who? Athena? Aphrodite? Saturn? Jupiter? I don't know. Who? Which God? You don't have an answer, do you? Of course not. It's the Judeo-Christian Abrahamic God. They worship the Old Testament, then the Christians worship the New Testament. And it's funny because, well, it's not so funny, really. It's not the kind of shout out I wanted to do. I was trying to scold my government. I want to scold, you know, we don't need your delusion so weaved within our lives and our infrastructure that we're almost forced to fake like we're believers to get things even. It's incredible. Still. And atheists are still considered the least trusted people in the country. I don't get that. We're the most trustworthy because we take responsibility for our actions, for one thing. We don't have any deities do that for us, you know. I forgive you, and God forgives you. We don't have that. We just don't do anything to people. We know right from wrong. Well, it's common sense. Just, we sensibly knew right from wrong. It's not right to hurt people, or kill them, or cuss at them, or yell at them. Or it's not right to hit your dog or cat. It's not right to... There's all kinds of questions of right from wrong, right? Well, as Christians say, if you haven't got God, you don't have any morals. It just cracks me up. I don't get it. What they're saying is, I don't know right from wrong, but my God will tell me which is which. Well, if you're not in tune that day, what if you're wearing your tinfoil hat? You'll never get out of it. You'll never hear him then. Your tinfoil hat, I said. I did, didn't I? Alright, anyway, you have something to do. I'll finish this up because I mean, they're trying to inject, they call it intelligent design instead of creationism, into curriculums in Texas. Well, that was taken care of. They're not going to do that now. But There still remains a few other things to absolve, like in Lincoln, Nebraska, I think. They have like a half hour of religious study. It's actually Bible study. And they study it as if it's real. So it's Bible class, really. It's not, one kid or young lady went home to her mom and said, "Mom, that high school's weird, man. We got to do a half hour of what they call religious study. And we go to a trailer outside, and she said, hey, you learn about the Bible." Mom was pissed. Yeah, she jumped, man, flying down there. What are you, crazy? You threaten my daughter with hell and burning in fire forever and that kind of crap? Are you threatening my daughter with a spiteful, selfish God? Are you? I'd say the same thing. That's what exactly my grandson said to me. He goes, "Hey, keep on. Grandma, they're trying to take me to church." So I asked her, I said, "Grandma, how come you want to take me to a place where all the guy's going to do is get up there and threaten me and tell me how if I don't believe the way he does, I'm going to burn in some kind of hell or something?" And so I told her I didn't think that was right. I didn't want to go. She got mad, Grandpa. That's a good boy. You're thinking. You're thinking. It's exactly what they do to you, too, Joey. That's what they do. Good boy. Yeah. Smart kid gets from his grandpa. Anyway, I say that because my foray, I guess, into questioning the authorities. I was going to Catholic school. My mom sent me there. It was free for her, okay, whatever, anyway. But while there, we had to go to catechism class every week, every day. And the reason for it was to learn the Catholic New Testament, I guess, Bible, whatever. And they brought up the thing about Jesus getting to the wedding and they didn't have any wine. So he, by miracle, turns water to wine for everybody. And I said, "Wine? Isn't that alcohol? If he's the Son of God, wouldn't he know that alcohol, wine's not good for you, that it's like a poison?" My mom said. They turned around and I said, "Well, no." They sent me home. I was in public school within a month. Keep the religions out of our government and our schools. Everywhere we can, actually. It's just hogwash crap. Just like Edith Hamilton's mythology, all that. See you later, Homer. Just an earthly night.